Now we're going to go now to Maggie Boyer, who's the World Vision spokeswoman. She's in Haiti and she's joining us now on the phone. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Can you tell us what the Can you tell us what the situation is there now, 24 hours after the quake?
Yes, the situation I think is both. I think is a bit more overwhelming because as the sun rose this morning, a fuller assessment was made of the situation, and the devastation in the lower lying areas of the city is pretty extensive. From the lower areas, I think the damage there is concerns mostly of walls that have fallen. In Haiti, almost every building has walls around it to protect it, and barbed wire is often on top of the walls, and they tend to be 10 foot tall or taller. So a lot of those walls have fallen, and so that makes driving in the city a bit of an obstacle course at the moment. On the main road, you can still drive pretty easily, but in the residential areas, it's less obvious. And up in the mountains, and that's mostly a residential, that's largely a residential area. The damages are fewer.
We've heard reports that there were dead bodies lining the streets. Can you tell us, is that the scene that you would see walking down the streets of Port-au-Prince now, and where are the survivors going?
There have been reports of bodies lying in the streets because a couple of the hospitals in the city have been damaged, including the State Hospital and Canapé Vert Hospital, which is one of the nicer hospitals in the city. So the capacity to absorb all the bodies just has been severely reduced and limited. Also because the United Nations, which normally they would have a key role in along with the Haitian government, of course, to assist the Haitian government in coordinating help, but they have quite a few unaccounted for staff, so they're having to do two things at the same time. So it is true that the capacity to respond at this point is limited. As for survivors, many people are just walking away. Those who are lucky enough to be able to walk, and that's most people. They are walking away from the shelters and the homes they had that have crumbled, and just heading towards the mountain. Very often that they're going back to their parents' home, or maybe the home of a relative or a friend, or just blindly walking to get away from what has been a very hard hit experience.
What are you hearing there on the ground about the death toll? What are the numbers that you've been hearing?
We have been. We know that the Prime Minister had mentioned about 100,000 possible fatalities. We are not able to confirm that number. Neither has he. He has simply suggested it. But we do know that Haiti has roughly 9 million people, and due to accelerated immigration towards the city in the last 20 years or so, at least a third, if not half, of that number of people, they all live in Port-au-Prince, and Port-au-Prince is exactly the city that was so badly hit yesterday. So we are certainly continuing to make our assessment at World Vision Haiti. We do not yet have a sense of the numbers. We are desperately praying and hoping that they will not be as high as in the six figures, but it could reach that.